channel. So today is the premiere of the Hunger Games, and if you haven't been able to tell from all my Hunger Games tutorials this week, I am so excited for this premiere. I'm going 8 o'clock tonight. This video is going up at 7, and it's a tag with 2 of my YouTube besties who I'm obsessed with. You guys have to go check them out. It is Glow of Grace, Rachel Whalen, and Danny from Style by Danny, and we have decided to do the Hunger Games tag, and I've got all the questions on my phone. Now, how this is going to work is there are 12 questions, and I'm going to answer all of the questions for you. And then there is a bonus question at the end that we each have in our videos. We were allowed to write 1 extra question, and so we have a bonus question, and you have to go and watch each video to see what their bonus question is, and you should go check them out because they're so super awesome, and I'm going to link their videos and their channels below, and let's get started. Okay. So, I have to be totally honest, I've read these questions and I've kind of brainstormed a little bit. Okay, so the first one is, what is your favorite book? Actually, Catching Fire is probably my favorite book. I really liked the first book too, but Catching Fire was definitely my favorite. I'm not going to tell you why in case you haven't read them or seen the movie, but just kind of like for all of it. And they're just all so awesome. If you have not read the Hunger Games trilogy, you are missing out. It is like Twilight, it is like Harry Potter, it is like a must read. How long would you last in the games? I was brainstorming with my boyfriend and I said, oh, Tim, I would last till the very end. Like, I would make it. And he was like, no, this is what would happen. You would go into the games, you would find a girl who you really, really like, become best friends with her instantly, and she would stab you in the back. So that is what Tim thinks, and as we delve further into the questions, I'm inclined to think that would happen to me. Okay, next one. What was the strangest thing you thought would happen? What was the strangest thing I thought would happen? Oh, I remember this. Tim and I decided the strangest thing we thought would happen. Sorry, he's being inserted. I wanted him to actually film this with me, and he would not film it with me, which is really disappointing. But that Cinna and Katniss were going to be lovers. Or have some sort of like kiss. I don't know. So that's that one. Next question. How were you introduced to the trilogy? My little sister read it at the beach the year it came out, I think, or the year after they came out, and like after the 3rd one. And she was reading them and was obsessed. And so all my sisters and I read them all in like 3 days, all 3 of the books. Favorite moment. Tim was joking and said that my favorite moment was when Gale and Katniss kiss. I'm sorry. Spoiler alerts here, guys, because there's going to be, if you haven't read the 2nd book, then it's going to be really hard for you to watch this video. But favorite moment, Tim said it was when Gale and Katniss kissed. I guess you could say that's probably my favorite moment. Yeah, we're going to go with that. Favorite villain. President Snow is such a crappy answer, and like, because he's the main villain in the movie, but I can't really think of anybody else as a villain that I liked. So I'm going to have to go with President Snow. Gonna have to. Who's your favorite character? Well, I mean, I freaking love Katniss. Like, I love Katniss, but I also really loved Rue. I really loved Rue a lot, and so maybe I really like Katniss and Rue. What district would you live in? So, District 1 is luxury, and so I was like, oh, Miss Fancy Pants, I will be in the luxury district. And Tim was like, no, you'd be in farming. And I was like, all right, well, I am from West Virginia, so fair enough. So, I don't know, guys. What do you think? You vote. Would I be in luxury or would I be in farming? Play nice now. The most emotional moment in the books. I think for me was when Rue died. I was devastated. I like cried so hard, and when Tim and I were talking about this in Panera the other day, he was looking at me when I said when Rue died, and he was like, you're gonna cry right now, aren't you gonna cry right this second? And I was like, no, I can hold it together, I can hold it together. But when Rue died, it was so sad for me. Okay, what item would you take with you from home into the Hunger Games? So there are a lot of different items. I could take my blankie because I love my blankie, but Tim says without a doubt I would take Toby, and he's probably right. I would take Toby, though I would want Toby to live, so it would be really hard to take Toby. But Tim says that Toby would survive everyone, and he would just live forever. Which is probably true. And I said, oh, would he make friends? And he was like, no, Toby wouldn't make friends. He would just hide and live. Okay, what was the most evil plan someone made up in the books? Guts. Oh my gosh, I know the most evil plan. They freaking kill Cinna. And when they kill Cinna, I was devastated. So that was an evil plan. What are you looking forward to most in the film? Tim says Gale and Katniss's kiss. No, that's not what I'm looking forward to most. I'm really looking forward to just seeing the clock layout and how they do the different segments of the clock. And if you haven't read the books, you know what I'm talking about, but you're going to be really excited when you see the movie. It's going to be, I think it's going to be so cool. I'm just so excited to see the arena and how they position it and how everything kind of comes together, because it was so intricate in the book and so just awesome. It was so cool and how I pictured it in my head. So I'm really just excited to see that like come to life. And then my bonus question is how I thought the movie was cast. So in my head versus kind of how I pictured them versus how they are cast in real life actors and actresses. And then if I could replace any character with a different actress, who would it be? So I actually think that the casting could not have been more perfect. I am obsessed with it. I think they cast everybody perfectly. I just, even down to Cinna, to Effie, to Prim, to Katniss and Prim's mom. They did such a good job with casting. It was incredible. But if I could replace somebody, or even not replace, because I think Prim did such an amazing job, but if there was anybody that I would replace, it would probably be Prim, and I would use Abigail Breslin, because I think she kind of is like what I pictured as Prim in my head. And so that is it. That's the Hunger Games tag, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. It was so fun for me to do, and I'm so excited to go to the movie, and I'm freaking out. So go check out Danny and Rachel. You guys are going to love them. Videos and their channels are below. I'm going to be doing, I'll link all the questions below, and I might tag a few people to do it after the movie, see if some people will want to do it. And if you guys want to answer some of the questions, I will leave them below, and you can put them in the comments if you guys want to do that. I would love to see them. And thumbs up this video for the Hunger Games, and if you liked it, and that's it. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see y'all next time. Bye!